Maple was the kind of golden retriever who never pulled on her leash. But that rainy evening, she froze outside one empty blue house in the rain. She dragged Nora toward a basement vent, barking at the metal grate, like something behind it was trying to answer from the dark below the porch. Then, a tiny red toy truck rolled out from the gap. Nora picked it up slowly, but Maple planted herself and would not leave the sidewalk. The next morning, Maple was gentle again. She lay under the kitchen table, calm as ever, while Nora kept thinking about that strange basement vent all day long. But every walk ended the same way. At the blue house, Maple lowered her body, stared at that vent, and refused to pass it every time. That night, Nora checked the doorbell footage. Same house, same vent, same bark. Then Maple stood up and watched the front window again from the couch. By morning, a neighbor was already complaining. Maple had barked outside that empty house again, long after the whole block had gone quiet for too long. Nora almost apologized it away, until she saw a missing boy flyer outside the grocery store. He was holding the same red toy truck in his hands. That night, Nora took Maple back in the rain. The dog stopped barking and pressed her nose to the grate, listening hard for something behind the bars. Inside the vent, the little truck tapped the metal bars. Once, then again. Nora stepped back and grabbed her phone with both hands shaking in the rain. When Officer Reyes arrived, Maple led him straight to the grate. He knelt down, touched the cold metal, listened, and his face changed without saying anything. The front door was locked. The contractor box was untouched. But small muddy prints crossed the porch and curved toward the side yard, away from everyone. Maple pulled them through the narrow gate to the basement bulkhead. Near the seam were tiny handprints, fresh in the cold mud and rain below the basement door. Firefighters lifted the metal door carefully. From below, a small flashlight flickered back through the darkness, and everyone went completely still for the first time that night. A boy was guided out wrapped in a blanket, clutching the red truck. Maple lowered her head beside his hand very slowly, and finally went quiet. The next morning, Maple walked past the blue house without barking. Nora hugged her close. Because sometimes the loudest warning is only love. Would you have believed the dog sooner?